Hey everyone, it's time to give you all an update on the channel. As you can see, I don't have my green screen up, so it's a mess behind me because that's where all my bed and stuff's at, where I lay down, so that's why I'm zoomed in so much on the camera. Um, I'm just going to give you all a quick update. I will be streaming today. My goal is, because based on how I think it's about to start playing out, I'm about to start setting up a stream schedule for the new year. We're going to start doing Zelda Sundays, and Saturdays will probably be games with friends because I do believe we worked out my work schedule is going to be Monday through Friday. So during that time frame, there will be no gaming content, no streaming, nothing. Um, and then on the weekends, I'm going to spend time with family. So I've not ironed out all the time frames yet, to be honest, but I am trying to get it. This next year, I want to be more organized on when I'm streaming. So I'm going to try to save Saturdays for games with friends or the 7 Days to Die server, which it's not active yet. We're still discussing it. We're still working on it, but I believe that that's still in the works. That's not a guarantee we'll do that every Saturday, but if we do get the server up running, that might be what happens. We might do games with friends, or we might be doing server 7 days or 7 days server days. I'm going to try to think of a name for it, but for sure we are going to start doing Zelda content on Sundays. I will be streaming some Legend of Zelda content in a little while. I'm going to get my sheets back up so I can get my green screen, so my bed and everything's recovered back up and everything. But you change your name so much all the time, sis. I can almost barely keep track of it. But thanks for popping it. When we do stream later, I am going to talk about this because I did get me an RG35XX Pro from Embernick. I'm enjoying this. So I will talk a little bit more about that later, but that's the main stuff. The house is coming along. We might be in the house, and that's something else. The reason why I'm saying more organized streaming will probably start the first year, maybe. We're either supposed to be moving in the week of Christmas, or I have a feeling it'll be the week after going into the first of the year. So if that happens, that's going to throw off the scheduling. But the goal is for 2026, I'm going to start streaming more organized. My live streams will probably be every Saturday and Sunday. And it'll probably be late at night. That way, kids are in bed, stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to say that there won't be certain weekends I take off to spend time with my wife and children because they are more important to me than making content. That's just me being honest. I love playing games. I love meeting people and trying to grow, but I do not want to ignore my family. We're going to snooze this ad because I don't want to run an ad right now. So snooze. So yes, that is the game plan. We're going to start trying to do Zelda Sundays and then community / game with friends on Saturdays. That I don't know if that's going to start this next weekend coming up, which would be the 20th and 21st. I don't know. I'm going to try to start it on the 3rd and 4th. But because if we're moving in the week of Christmas, like the 22nd, 23rd, this next weekend coming up, I'm supposed to have the kids. We've worked out a plan. If we're moving in, I'm not getting them because I need time to start packing everything, putting stuff together that has to be put together. So when the kids get to come back down, they can enjoy everything. So it's going to be a little hectic for me on these last couple weeks because I have not made any content since the 25th of November. So 1 week, 2 weeks. It's been almost 2.5. It's been 2.5, almost 3 weeks since I've uploaded any content, and it's mainly because it's been a little stressful. We've hit some bumps in the patch with the house. We're a little worried about certain things between delays and how it's all going to work out. So that's one of the reasons why I've not been making content. I've been kind of worried about the house. I've been exhausted and stressed between, is this going to happen? Are we going to have more money problems? Which, from what I've heard, there is some money issues. So I don't know what's going to happen. But a lot of the house is done. I'll even show you a little quick picture on my phone because I've been saving. I still plan on doing the whole ending collage That hasn't changed. But I'll show y'all two pictures. Since it's been almost 3 weeks since I did anything, I'll show y'all two pictures. We have this view, which is looking at the garage, which both those doors are brand new. And then there's the walkway into the house. There is the service panel for the house, and there's the access that you can see into the garage. Try to do this when I'm looking at a reverse on the other monitor. So you can kind of see inside there. So there's you some updates on the house, because I think that's the only other update I gave was on Facebook with a straight shot down the hallway. They're currently in there staining our cabinets. That's why I can't do a house update. Contractor's supposed to be working on it tonight, so I might do a house update after, right before bedtime. I'll probably in a jacket and everything else because it's supposed to get down to 15 degrees. It's fucking cold right now. So I might do a house update tonight. If not, it'll probably be later this week when people ain't working on it. But right now, they are working on staining the cabinets because the cabinets are put in. And then another crew, great people, even the people working on the cabinets, I cannot remember their name, but they are great people. They helped seal the smoke damage in the beginning. So they're really great people. The other team is supposed to be coming back tonight to repaint and fix any of the areas that had to be patched up and repaired. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to be getting some of my flooring delivered, which is where the money thing's coming. There's an issue. I don't know if it's a budget problem or what happened. I'm hoping it doesn't become an issue, but they're supposed to be getting our flooring for the kitchen and bathrooms tomorrow. And if so, hopefully they can start putting that in. Don't know. Because if we can get it at least in the bathroom, that would at least get us our toilets, our sinks, our showers, and our hot water heater installed. Which it's been staying warm. The house has been kept around at 68 degrees, and it feels pretty good in there. So, fingers crossed, we will be moving in, hopefully in a week. Yeah, roughly 2 weeks. This week, not this week, it'll be the following week, the week of Christmas. So that's what I'm saying. It's hectic. It all depends. I might do a holiday stream. I might see if the wife will join me. Because if we can get out, if we're getting moved in, I'll tell her even if it's only for 30 minutes or an hour, I can get all this cleaned up, adjust everything, bring her chair in here because she'll have her own gaming chair, and then we could just make content together. Because that's something we've discussed doing once in a while. It might be a once a month thing or a couple month thing. I don't know. That is something I told her I would love to do. Start making content with her, or we hop in Discord. She's on her computer, I have mine, and we do it that way. It's not fully ironed out, but it is something that we've discussed. So the main focus of this update is I am going to start trying to stream more cohesively come the year 2026. It's just the house has been really stressful. I'm not going to lie. I've been so worried that by the time we move in, either we wasn't going to have enough money to afford bills because I'd gotten laid off from my main job back in May. I did find more work, but it's more of those. It's been temporary, so it's not constant. So it's been worrisome. But the wife finally got approved on her disability, so she's helping out where she can. So we should be good. I guess that popped up there. I don't know. It scared the shit out of me. I am going to try to also not curse as much as I normally do. I know I curse a little bit. I'm not against it, but I do know as my kids are getting older, they're seeing my content more. I'm going to try to reduce it. If I cuss a little bit, it happens. I am an adult, but I am going to try to reduce my cursing. That way it's not, because right now I have to do the, what's the tagline? What's it at? Significant profanity or vulgarity, which means prolonged or repeated use of obscenities, especially as a regular part of speech. I'm going to try to cut back on that. So you might hear me cuss a little bit, but you're not going to hear me go on blah, 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 blah. And I'll probably add that tagline when I play certain games because certain games are going to scare the hell out of me. But F-bombs, shit, stuff like that, I'm going to try to reduce, even though that is part of my normal speech, I'm going to try to reduce it. As that might help my channel also grow a little bit more. Plus, I know I cuss a lot, but I don't have to cuss to make good content. I do know that. So my goal is to reduce it. So Thank you for listening to my rambling for here now 10 minutes. Thank you for popping in, sis. That is one of my moderators. You should check out their channel. They do live stream occasionally. Um, but tonight, or
Hi,
probably in the
if you're receiving this message,
that cuts me
I
off.
would like to inform you that you will now be offered to the blood god. Blood for the blood god, 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 blood for the blood god.
You're fine. Plus, I don't have it on my headset, so I might have just did double audio through my microphone right now. I don't know. I didn't have it. Grabbed my phone and clicked it while waiting. You're fine. But since I didn't have myself muted, it probably did the double audio, so that's kind of if it did. But here's my response to that.
All is forgiven.
I muted my mic because I didn't want. Let me see if it does double. Yeah, it does do double, so it hears it. That was cool. You could clip that if you want double audio, sis. But anyway, in a couple hours, probably within the next hour or two, I'm going to get me some lunch, and then I'm going to discuss the Ambernick. I definitely recommend it. I'm enjoying this one. It's pretty cool. And we will be doing some Legend of Zelda. I don't know which one I'm going to play. I haven't decided yet because I haven't finished Ocarina of Time, so I might jump back into it. But I also have Skyward Sword, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. So I don't know which one I want to do. I think I'm going to hop back in Ocarina of Time, though. Who knows? But anyway, I am Baker Plays. I'll be live in a little bit, and we will discuss the Ambernick, and we will start trying to work on a more cohesive schedule moving forward. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. I gotta end it manually since I didn't start my stream normal. Where is it at? There it is.